3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome to 321 Liftoff. I'm Wayne Belden, the president of Belden Communications, the publisher of the Space Coast Fun Guide and SpaceCoastFunGuide.com. We'll be bringing you 321 Liftoff each week, talking about tourism on Florida's fabulous Space Coast. With me is the host of 321 Liftoff, Bonnie King, former Deputy Director of the Space Coast Office of Tourism, as well as the past President of the Florida Film Commission. Bonnie, are we ready to blast off on 321 Liftoff?
Yes, we are.
Right.
Yes,
we are here.
And
we're on
We're on location here at Garra Spa, which is in Cocoa Beach, and we're looking forward to our spa experience where little Garra fish are going to nibble our feet and create a relaxing feeling that is described as like bubbles all over your skin. And we're going to have a tourism conversation with Ray Borges. He's the owner of this very unique attraction. But first, let me say hello and good morning to my co-host, John Belden, Vice President of Belden Communications. Hey.
Good morning, Bonnie. How are you doing?
Good.
I'll tell you, this place is fantastic, by the way. These little toothless fish cause a sensation from the tiny fins rapidly moving across your skin, which is awesome, and giving you, as Ray told me this morning, a relaxed feeling. Nothing like it, for sure.
And 321 Liftoff is brought to you in part by the Beachside Hotel and Suites on Cocoa Beach, offering you a relaxed feeling when you stay at this unique boutique hotel. And by, of course, the SpaceCoastFunGuide.com, where you will learn what there is to do and where to do it. So, and joining us also is Wayne Belden, president of Belden Communication. He's very relaxed today.
You know, I was thinking as I look around this room, this is another attraction that you can add to your list of things to do when you visit Florida's fabulous Space Coast. Many of you already are regular customers getting manicures and pedicures. So adding this emerging trend with these little fish doctors removing your dead skin is not only worth exploring, but very relaxing.
I love it. So let's explore this attraction with Ray Borges. And he is the owner of the Garra Spa. And tell us about this experience that's right here in Cocoa Beach on Florida's Space Coast. Hey, welcome.
Awesome.
We're glad you're here.
Yes,
thank you guys. We're very excited. Also, first of all, before we get started, I want to say my co-owner, Tessa Mock, is here. She's a little microphone shy, but she's here. She'll be around. So
very hospitable, though. Thank you.
Very hospitable. She's sitting right here to my left.
So when you come in, you can ask for Ray and you can ask for Tess. Tess is probably the one that greets you at the door, right, Tess?
More than likely, yeah. I'm normally just doing maintenance and making keeping our fish alive for you guys.
I know, I love it. So let's explain what this is, because this was a new experience for me to hear about this. I thought, how cool is this? So tell us exactly what you do, and then we're going to get into like how you found out about this and how you got involved.
Definitely. We have some good stories about that.
I want to hear them.
So the fish, this is a Garra rufa fish. They are from the Middle East, Turkey. The ones that we actually have here, they come from Indonesia. Well, what they do, they swim around your feet. They provide an experience like nothing else. And they're really good for circulation, nerve damage, those type of things. So you come in, we have you sign in, you sit on the back of the tanks, we have a little cushion for you, and we put you there for 10, 20, or 30 minutes, and you relax.
And the fish just nibble away.
That is it.
And so they taking off the dead skin, things of that nature? Is that what they're doing?
So they do take off the dead skin. We want to make sure that, we all understand this is not a pedicure place, and we're not competing with any pedicure place.
Right.
This is just a unique experience. And the benefits of exfoliating the skin are secondary to it, right? The real benefits are, of course, the experience and the circulation, the help with the circulation, with neuropathy, nerve damage, stuff like that. That's what they're really, really good for.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. And let's be honest, it's something that you can't find everywhere. So and that's one of those things that we loved when we went and we get into that here in a minute, but it's so unique. We decided we wanted one of these in Cocoa Beach. So
this is good for diabetics.
It is very, very good for diabetic. That's we actually have a few of our members are diabetic, and they come on a regular basis just to put their feet in there. And we've seen some incredible stories already of how well they're doing.
It's very, very important to mention and talk about this for diabetics because this country is 60% diabetic, and this would be a very beneficial thing for people that are suffering with diabetes.
Definitely. And we want to put something out there. We are not doctors. We're not trying to replace any type of medical benefits, but we provide something different, something that you can come in and have a unique experience and then get some benefits out of it, so wellness out of it.
So what about because I know that you can do 20 minutes, 30 minutes with the fish, and then you can move over to is it Ionic Cleansing?
It's the Ionic Cleanse, and no fish involved, right? A lot of people think that we move the fish from our tanks and put it. No. That's not it. So basically, you sit in one of our massage chairs. We have a foot bath, and we put warm water. There's an array in the middle that creates a small current that goes through your body. It's a 30-minute treatment. After the first 5 to 6 minutes, you will start seeing the toxins coming out of your body. And it's obviously good for the detoxifying, but it also balances your ions, right? When we are, because of the Wi-Fi and all the cell phones and all that stuff, we getting bombarded with positive ions. What that does, it creates negative ions that balances your body. And at a minimum, if you're not a believer, I mean, you can look it up, and there's going to be a lot of things out there. You can Google it, and you're going to find good things and bad things. I'm telling you right now, at a minimum, you're going to sleep great that night after you do it. So
you got me right there.
Okay, now I saw a picture of what it looks like, what the water looks like when you first enter the Ionic bowl, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And when you're done, like 30 minutes later, that bowl looked pretty dirty. So tell me about that, because I'm thinking, wow, do I got that much bad stuff inside me?
So yeah, it's a few things. First of all, and we don't add anything to the water, straight up tap water, right? Mm-hmm. Some of the questions that a lot of people ask, so will the water turn colors if I don't have my feet in there? So the answer is a little bit, right? There's osmosis, so basically the water is getting electrified, right? So, and the split of atoms is gonna oxidize the water, right? So it's gonna get a little orangey, but from there down, it's all what's coming from your body.
Wow.
So for the most part, you're gonna see cellular debris coming out, toxins coming out, and depending on how many times you do it, we have a little chart. It could be detoxifying from your liver, from your joints. I personally do it because I have back problems, and I try to do it once a week, to keep in a rhythm. And my water normally turns completely orange. Wow. And it's detoxifying from my joints, and it helps me tremendously. I sleep well for a few days after the Ionic.
I noticed the first thing you said was the liver. So if we were at a business function that had a couple glasses of wine, it will affect that?
Ish.
Yeah.
Probably if it was a combination of many parties that you attended. But what I find interesting is that, you were telling me that when you do the Ionic, you can only really do it 3 times a week. You couldn't do it like go in every day and say, get these toxins out of me. So what I'm saying is that if, let's say I did it 3 times, the first time I'm going to be really dirty, the second time is going to look better, and maybe the third time I will look good?
Quite the opposite.
Oh.
Yeah. So
my goodness.
Most people don't get detox. Sometimes it's been 30, 40, 50 years, and they never got detox. Right? So the first time you do it, your cells are going to get balanced, and you're going to get some debris and some toxins out of your body. The second time, and definitely the third time, you're going to see the best benefits. And after that, what we recommend is you do it once a week, some maintenance to your body. Right. And if you do some life changes, you change your diet, exercise, like anything else, right? You will see the water clearing up a little bit. But until you make those changes, no, the water is just going to stay basically the same.
I am so intrigued. This is so This is so nice. And I also want to say, I think I've mentioned before that, this place is so clean, and it's just so relaxing. Now, talking about relaxing, let's talk about your VIP room. All right? Tell them what you do there.
Awesome. We love our VIP room. It's been our best seller since we opened, right? What we have in there, we have 2 of the fish tanks, 2 of the Ionic Cleanse, and it's just a private, private setting. Out here, we have 12 of these tanks. It's more of a family-oriented. Back there, you can have a couple's date, maybe a small party. And then, so we include a few other things in the VIP room, right? We provide neck wraps. We have that bubbly water.
Nice.
Some other things.
You got a TV in there.
You get TV, and we can have, we have Netflix, all the other,
It's a perfect relaxing setting, though.
Yeah.
And it's BYOB.
That's
and
it.
You can bring anything you
Yeah.
want.
I wasn't going to bring it up this time because I was
brought
getting
it
yelled at.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Now, how cool is that? And it's a beautiful room. It's got that setting where it's the lights are dimmed. You're going to be relaxed in there. So, and what you said, you have a minimum of 2 people that go in there.
Right.
So you can have a total of 4 because you got obviously 4 units there that you can use.
Right.
I just think that is incredible.
Awesome.
I'm really intrigued. I mean, this is really, really important because this is definitely a health benefit. Everybody's looking at things to say, and as you said, to help you sleep better.
For sure.
So many people, look at how many people these days are saying they can't sleep well or do whatever. So this is very exciting. So tell me, how did you get involved in this?
This is what I hope that Tessa will be out here telling this story. She tells the stories a lot better than me. So amidst this pandemic, we were lockdown from March to like June when things started opening a little bit. By Father's Day, we decided, all right, we're going to go out at least, to get some fresh air. Mm-hmm. And we ended up going to one of our Garra Spas location in Orlando. And Tessa will tell you the reason we went there for Father's Day is because I don't like to get my feet touched. I don't like pedicure.
That's a common thing with guys, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not my thing. So her and my 2 kids, they decided, that's a great Father's Day thing since he doesn't like it. So
We'll let the fish touch them.
That's right.
Right.
That's the loophole right there.
That's exactly what they did. So they were smart. So I sat there, and I'll tell everybody, as soon as I put my feet in the water, my first thought was, we need one of these in Cocoa Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Yep.
The feeling, it was something. So we just got here a few years ago, 3 years for me. And one thing that we want to do in Brevard County is just, to grow roots.
Yep.
To be something or somebody in the community that we can give to the community and, be part of it.
It's great.
And we've been looking for something for a while. And this was a no-brainer for us, even though it was in the middle of the pandemic. And,
right.
Were a lot of things that weren't in our behalf. We still decided to do it, and it worked out.
Yeah, that just shows that you believe in your vision, because in the middle of a pandemic, you said, let's do this, and it's for the betterment of the community, which is, I think, why so many people rally behind you.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a great story. So I know that Tess was telling us some stories previously about people that have come in here and what's happened to them. Can you share some of those experiences?
Yeah, definitely. The last one, and I think for me, one of the best ones, it was like about 2 weeks ago. Lady came in. She said she has some neuropathy problems. She couldn't feel her toes at all. And she came in and said, well, I'm going to try it because I'm a non-believer. And, she was very upfront. So she sat in this chair right behind you, Bonnie, and she did it for 10 minutes. At the 10-minute mark, Tessa went to take her out, and she's like, let me do 10 more. And at the 20-minute mark, it's like, no, I'm going to do it for 30 because I can feel my toes tingling a little bit.
Wow.
And I haven't felt that in a while. And like I was telling you earlier, I'm no miracle worker. I'm not, I don't want to sell.
Right.
But these type of stories is what we live for.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
She bought a membership. She's coming very frequently, and we hope to see her, getting better every day. So, and that's one of those stories that we love to hear.
It's a great story. And for people who have back problems, like you said, you have a back problem.
I do.
And that it's really helped you a lot. And I have a friend that just had some back surgery. This is very exciting for me because this is going to be a great present for her, is that when she healed up and everything, this is going to be a great opportunity for her to come here and have that experience.
Definitely. And the Ionic Cleanse is incredible for those type of things. And once again, I can tell you what it's doing for me, right? And I'm not a doctor. That's not what we do here. So, but I can tell you, every time I do the Ionic Cleanse, my back feels a lot better. It's not even a little bit better. It's a lot better.
Wow,
So,
really?
Is there an age that you do here? I mean, you can't be like 2 or 3. I mean, what's the age?
Well, so for the fish, no, there's no age. We actually had 2-3 days ago, 2 brothers sitting back here that 4 years old, maybe 3 years old. No, for the fish, it doesn't matter. It's just it's just if you can stay still, they couldn't stay still. So what we did, we put her in a different chair. They couldn't reach, so we just let them play with the fish for a little bit. Just told them to stay still. They put their hands in there. After they were done, they help us. We were about to close, so they help us feed the fish.
Cool.
So it's just a good, experience for the whole family. Now the Ionic, you have to be 14 to get it done. There's a few, when you detoxify, there could be some adverse effects. Some of them related to dehydration, and the kids are not that disciplined when it comes to hydrating and stuff like that. So we've decided we're not doing that if you are younger than 14.
And forgive me if you've said this already, but your fish in the tank there, is there a maximum time you have to get out after a certain point?
You don't have a maximum time, but the fish do this in the wild. This is what they're meant to do. And they're attracted to your pulse, and they think you're a bigger fish. They're looking for protection. And and in return, we joke and say, well, they clean you up because you're protecting them. Right. So, but at the 10-minute mark, your fish are going to be just all over you in the 20 minutes and the 30 minutes.
Gotcha.
But after the 30-minute mark, they know you're not a fish.
Oh, really?
And they go, never
There's something
mind.
fishy about this.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm sure start wiggling your toes or something.
Exactly. What kind of fish are these? What are they?
They're called Garra rufa. Garra, like the name of the company.
That's where the name comes in. Okay.
Yes, sir. And so a few of the things that they ask is, so they don't have teeth and they don't eat your skin. Those are the two big things. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but those are the big things that they people ask. So we feed them every night. One of the other questions that people ask us, and I'm sorry if I'm getting ahead of.
Yeah, no, go.
It's our filtration system, right? So they do, exfoliate your skin. So all those things, where do they go? So we have a multi-step filtration system that is patented and approved by the CDC. So
awesome.
As soon as when you're sitting there, we have a pump that filters about 600 gallons per hour. So if you're there for 20 minutes, that tank filters 5 times.
Right.
So it's a lot more efficient than just me changing the water every time that we put feed in there. So when it goes in, we have a 200 micron filter, like a cloth filter first to get the bigger things. We have a UV sterilizer, so it sterilizes the water. And we have a carbon filter that basically purifies the water.
Nice.
And we have a sponge filter. So if it wasn't, and we don't put any chemicals in the water because they're not good for the fish. So you can almost say that you drink that water.
Really?
I'm not gonna test it. I mean, let's not go that far.
Right.
But it's that good, know. So basically, that carbon filter. I don't know if you've seen those filter that you put on the faucet in your water. That's about, I don't know, maybe the size of a cup, half a cup, right? This one, we're talking about 20 ounces. It's huge.
Yeah.
So
these fish are living pretty good, basically, is what you're saying.
Oh, for sure. They're my best employees. I need to keep them alive.
That's it.
Now, where did you get these fish?
So these ones are from Indonesia. We had 2 different suppliers through the franchise that they supply us with the fish every time we need some. And yeah, so from Indonesia this time.
So when your feet are actually in the water, obviously your dead skin's going to probably start coming off anyway because it's a nice water, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now the fish are thinking that you're a bigger fish and they're getting protected. So they're toothless. So as they nibble at you because they think you're a fish,
right.
Are they actually taking off dead skin or are they just nibbling?
Both.
Okay. So it's like a little suction that you get.
Yes.
Okay.
And we tell everybody, so it's 2 things. First, their bodies, because they're looking for your pulse the whole time, they're shimming around looking for that pulse, and their body's so rough that it works like, and we're not a pedicure,
right?
Like you would do in a pedicure, trying to get the skin off.
Gotcha.
The second thing is the nibbling, and we tell everybody. I don't know if you've seen back in 2016 in the Olympics, the guys were doing this cupping. I don't know, Michael Phelps were doing this cupping. It's very similar to that, of course, a lot smaller.
Gotcha.
But it's the same concept.
Because I think one of the questions that people had asked too was, does it hurt? And it's like, no, it does. These things are so tiny. It's just like little nip here. But I did see that there was a lot of questions about that. Does it hurt? And is that, what is that experience?
Not at all.
Just feels good.
And I think the best example I can give you, we had these 3-year-old kids just putting their hands in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If it hurt, we wouldn't have kids. Actually, our our model here for our Garra Spa sign out there, you know, she's probably what, 7, 8 years old.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice. Very good. So, what do you guys like to do in your spare time?
We don't have spare time.
You know, I was going to say, owning a business like this, you must be pretty busy.
Yeah, we both have day jobs, so it's very difficult to find time. But when we do find times, we love the beach, obviously. You know, we like to go out there and jet skiing, or you know, just go around and have fun. That's what we moved down here. I'm a prior military. Spent 10 years in Kings Bay, Georgia, in the submarine base.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks, sir. Back in 2006 when I joined. So 10 years after I decided to move down here, and Tessa moved like a year later. And we were looking for that something different, right? Nothing against Camden County, Georgia. It gave us a lot of great years. That's what Tessa was born and raised. But we were looking for that extra thing. In Cocoa Beach, I came here with the submarine the first time in 2010. And I said, this is where I want to live. At some point, I'm going to move down there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We get that a lot. People love it.
Beautiful,
you know?
beautiful area.
And then, of course, you know, you were just mentioning that about 75% of your business is visitors that are in the area. Because again, when you're coming into town, you want to try to do things that are different, things that you don't normally get to do at home. This is a great attraction to come to and to have something to be done. But this weekend, we have our air show. We're going to have a lot of people in town watching that air show, which is just right across the street from you. And after they see the air show, they might want to come in and do some more relaxing here.
We really hope so.
Yes, and if the visitors, speaking of visitors, you can actually go on spacecoastfunguide.com, get your free coupon to Garra Fish Spa, check out all the events that are coming up. And as you know, we pride ourselves in being able to show the visitors what they can do in the area and where to do it. So
Absolutely.
Check out the website for sure.
And if you're coming into town and not only experiencing the air show that we have here, we also have the Thunderboat races that are going to be coming in May. Yep. So that's going to be another exciting thing. And our host hotel is one of our sponsors, which is the Beachside Hotel and Suites in Cocoa Beach, just down the street from the Garra Fish Spa. And they've got a boutique hotel that just underwent, when I say just, I mean, it's been a year now. That's the $6 million renovation. But I have to keep saying it because just like it's so clean here, it's so clean there. Brand new, looks great, got duck dive bar, and they've got the lazy river. Your kids would love it, right?
Hey, that would be a great place to put the fish.
Yeah.
In the lazy river.
In the lazy river, if they could, have the experience.
But they have the lazy river that goes the length of the hotel. So you can just get into an inner tube and just, laze out and have a great time.
We'll have to check that one out.
That's
Absolutely.
Right. BYOB.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Beachside Hotel, CocoBeach.com. So go there, talk to Michelle Martindale. She's the sales director there, and get a good, get a room rate, come in, spend the weekend, come visit us, and then see all the attractions that we've got here. And a lot of special events that are going on in April, May, and June. Yep. So we'll be promoting that as well.
And a manned launch coming up too, right?
And a manned launch on April 22nd. Yep. So let's hope it goes. And, of course, a lot of people say, we love the delays because it keeps our people here. We get them to get to do more things. But this is going to be an exciting time for this area because, the media comes out. Manned launches are going to be, going to be happening a lot sooner and a lot faster. And the scheduling of these things is crazy. I think we had planned, 42 launches this year alone.
Right. Yep.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's
That's
wonderful,
incredible.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you're on vacation here on the Space Coast, you don't even know it. When that Earth starts moving, you go, "What the heck is that?" Hey,
and
guess
it's easy
what?
to get here. You can fly right into Orlando, Melbourne International Airport.
That's true.
Right here, And the cruise ships pretty soon that will be starting up again. So.
Yeah, we're hoping those cruise ships are going to start up this summer. So we should start seeing more visitors come into the area for that as well.
That's a heck of an excursion when you come in from a port of call, come in the Garra Fish Spa. I mean, that's again another great attraction for a party.
Hey, that might be something that you guys might want to look into and have a Garra Fish Spa on board one of the ships.
That'd be kind of cool,
Yeah, we actually trying to get with the cruises to get it part of their, the excursions and stuff like that. Trying to get it, people, I don't know, maybe shuttle down here or something like that.
Well, and again, one of the great things, not only do we have the website, spacecoastfunguide.com, but we're all over the county. We distribute the guides, and we're actually in the port. And once everything's back open, obviously, Exploration Tower is that magnet where people come in. And it's a great way. You'll get a ton of exposure, obviously, with the publication. So
I love it. And then we want people to write to us too at info@spacecoastfungi.com and get information on the area. And we'd be amazed at how many people write in to you and say what's happening when, and they tell you when they're coming.
Absolutely.
Those are things that can be shared with you, Ray, as well. And then you can find out who's coming in the area. You can say, hey, while you're here, come out and, have a little fish experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
People are ready to get outdoors. That's why they're coming. And we're hearing great things right now on the Space Coast. It's busy, busy, busy. So, which we love it.
Exciting times to be here.
Yes.
For sure. Like when we were in Georgia, my daughter and I, we love this space thing since, forever.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually drove from Georgia to see the first Falcon Heavy launch, and we watched it in Thailand.
Yeah, that was a lot of traffic that day.
That was incredible.
Yep.
I think that was my, after the turning point. I had been here in 2010, but that day I was like, oh no. It's
That
happening
sealed
now.
it. You said, I know I need to
Definitely.
be here.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
it's great to talk to people who experienced that for the first time. When I used to work for the Office of Tourism, people would call on the phone and ask questions like, what does it feel like? And they also asked about alligators. Everybody wants to see an alligator when they come to Florida,
And we saw one last week, didn't
Yeah,
we?
Sweetie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Sweetie.
Sweetie the alligator.
Is-
A lot of comments on her that we got. Boy,
Yep.
this little. Oh yeah, did you see it? I don't know if you saw, it, but she's
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, she went viral.
very
6 foot.
famous.
Yeah.
6 foot long alligator.
Yeah.
Very, very
And
cool.
and she too will actually chomp at your feet if you let her, but we didn't let her do that.
Oh, we'll stick with the fish.
That's right. The fish are a safer bet when it comes to your feet.
So tell us again. Give us the information about where you're located and give us your website information.
Definitely. So we are located in 5675 North Atlantic Boulevard. This is the Cornerstone Plaza, right across from the pier. There's two of them, so people get confused. And some people is like Cape Canaveral or Cocoa Beach.
Right.
Right.
So we ride in between, right across from the pier.
Just say right across from the
cue.
Cocoa Beach Pier. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's
And we are open 11 to 8 every day, Sundays 12 to 6.
Awesome.
And if you want more information, garraspas.com. We're also on Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere that you can think we are there. So,
Awesome.
And I love the pictures too on your website. You really have some nice pictures there.
Thank you.
So that looks good. And you get to see everybody having a good time. So we encourage everybody to make your plans and come here. So this weekend we do have the air show. That's going to be very exciting. And then we do have the Thunderbirds that are coming in May. That's May 15th and 16th, right? Featuring No, I'm sorry. May 15th and 16th we have the other air show down in Melbourne.
Right.
Right. Getting confused there. And then we have Thunder on the Beach with the powerboat races, which is going to be in May 20th through the 23rd.
Right.
And so we encourage our visitors to come, and you never know what's going on the Space Coast. And if you go to the spacecoastfunguide.com, we list all the cultural activities that are going on in the area. Everything from museum sites, what latest in the museums, arts and crafts shows, anything to do with cultural activity as well.
Yep.
So we look
This
forward to
is a
that.
big area for culture, all the plays and all the different exhibits, and a lot to do here in the Space Coast for sure. So come here and spend a week or more for sure.
Absolutely.
And then come here and relax.
That's it.
Hey, I'm booking it, man. I'm going into that VIP room. I'm bringing 3 of my friends, and we're going to have a good time. I love it.
Make sure you understand it's BYOB.
That's
so
right.
You can bring it
Okay.
over.
She'll have the Chardonnay. She's ready
Believe
to
me,
roll.
I will have my Chardonnay. Yeah. So let's talk about next week. Next week we are going to, next week we do have the launch, the man launch on April 22nd. So on April 23rd, which will be in 1 week from today, obviously, we're going to be at astronaut John McBride's home. And he lives on the Indian River, which overlooks the VAB building and the launch pads. And so we're going to talk to him about what it was like when he piloted his shuttle, 41 on the Orbiter Challenger in 1984, and talk about what he's done in the meantime. So that should be a lot of fun, a lot of interest.
Be very interesting.
Yep. So again, we thank you, Ray, and we thank you, Tessa, for not, you're there in the corner. She's not coming out to say hello, but when you come here, please say hello to Tessa and please say hello to Ray. Come out here and enjoy a relaxing experience here with the fish. The fish doctors.
That's it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Definitely.
Leave
Ray
feeling
did
good.
a heck of a job. You were very good today.
Yeah.
And you weren't even nervous. There's only 2.7 million people listening to this.
Yeah, no big
no.
deal.
Oh, I was definitely nervous though.
No, you did great.
You did
No,
a
you
great
did
job.
great.
You're
Great
going to
job.
come here. So we look forward to this, and we look forward to seeing everyone next week. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Awesome. Good job, man.
Good job.